to thank you. There's a picture of a farm. Good old-fashioned barn house. The kind that somebody would peel all the lumber off to sell on eBay for antique fucking barn wood. Yeah, just tear the fucker down. There's more money than memories. I guess you have to weigh the odds. Yeah, look at that. I come across this because somebody came across this, I guess. And it's to thank you. The family of Aloysius acknowledges with grateful appreciation your kind expression of sympathy. That's my dad. Aloysius doesn't do the dishes. That was his line all those years. And then when it came time when my mom was waning and he was still able to fucking creep around, he said, Aloysius doesn't do the dishes, but I do them now. Yeah. Took care of things. But it's a thank you note. It's a thank you note to somebody regarding my father's funeral. Look at that. My sister, she said, so-and-so, what's your name? I don't have to say it because I don't want to share anybody's name. DDS. That's like a doctor of dentistry and some other thing that implicates a large amount of the population to suicidal tendencies. DDS, this is handwritten. It says, thank you for the beautiful flowers you sent in memory of our father. At least she didn't say her father, my father. Wow, I'm impressed. Your thoughtfulness meant a lot. And it's just so good that that she took care of everything. You know, that's actually on the back end. I will read this because look at the guy that is our mortician, our caretaker, whatever, undertaker, whatever, funeral director. That's the word they use now. His name is Joe Messenger. Can you think of a better name for a mortician than that? I mean, remember Meet Joe Black with Brad Pitt and a hot sex scene and all that. But never mind all that, which is the only part of the movie you ever watch again and again and again, probably. I don't know. I've only seen it once. His name was Joe Black. He was playing the angel of death. Look how fleetingly life passes between our fingers. Our mortician, our undertaker, our funeral director is named Joe Messenger. A messenger is somebody who takes information from one place to another. A courier delivery kind of guy, you know. You don't know what you get, you just fucking take it. And so maybe we're coming closer to understanding that if our funeral director is Joe Messenger, he's not just spreading mass amounts of shit into another plane. Our gods are slowly letting us in on the ability to retain a fucking consciousness, and which I don't buy yet. I think it's just imitative of a consciousness. It's like a computer beating a person on fucking Jeopardy. It's like it's got all this crap. It's only got pathways. It doesn't have realistic thoughts. It has reactions with P factors, probability and shit like that, you know, that it could even just seem like it was alive. But what if Joe Messenger is taking an uploaded actual consciousness and passing it into another realm, like the tall man in Phantasm? Joe Messenger, he's not spreading fucking manure, he's sharing thoughts. And this is the guy we got. It's a good name, good man. And I would like to think a good friend. I'd like to stop and see him every once in a while, just like my dad used to. He mentioned that. He said he'd stop by. He says I'd be out with my work clothes in front of the property. You know, he's in front of the funeral home, digging shit up and planting things. He's not only taking life where it needs to go, he's making life where it needs to be. And my dad, after he dealt with Joe, with my mom, my dad would stop by. He said, yeah, it was nice. He says, I could tell he just wanted somebody to talk to, but I'd apologize for being in dirty clothes, and he'd say, I wouldn't want to see you any other way. You know, you're fucking working. You're making things happen in your own life, and you share with others, and others share with you. If there's any path to one of the high demons in hell, it has to be something to do with how many souls you've passed forward. Funeral directors gotta be doing pretty well. Great man. Just doing the job, you know. And I think I should probably stop and talk to Joe every once in a while. Gaylord Community Funeral Home. It used to be the old Italian funeral home where I saw somebody when I was like 5, I think. I think I saw my first dead body in public. And yeah, it was that same building. It would go into a business complex, and then it would turn into a funeral home again, and then it's shut down again and become a business complex, and then it comes up with Gaylord Community Funeral Home again, and it seems to be doing very well. I think that the business community outside of death probably doesn't sit well on that property. There's a lot of fucking death that's passed through that joint. That's what it's built for. It's quite possibly unhallowed ground. You know, nothing can live there. You have to fucking either build a cemetery, or if you get a small enough one, just put a funeral home on it. Gaylord Community Funeral Home and crematory service. My dad wouldn't have that. He says he doesn't want to be cremated. He said he didn't want to burn twice. www.gaylordfuneralhome.com. Oh, one word, standard spelling. I thank my sister for thanking someone for flowers. I thank Joe Messenger at the Gaylord Community Funeral Home. You got to keep learning the name again. I had to read that. I know Joe's name, but I don't know the name of the place. I mean, I've only been there twice. It's like when I met a German girl in Gaylord in a bar, and she says, "What is that place, that funeral home? Is that a club?" And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." She said, "There are people coming out all the time dressed very nice in suits and ties. The funeral home." She thought it was a club. No, it's Nelson's Funeral Home. Everybody's so worried about dying. That's probably the biggest problem we've got.